Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Tazayar, coming back at you with another lesson. This lesson, I want to focus on the Lord's judgment. A couple days ago, I was at the park with my Eve and my son, and I saw this young woman, might have been early 20s, late teens. She was walking, she clearly had a deformity. She was walking like kind of crooked with a limp, and her hands like by her chest looking like a T-Rex, you know? And it's human nature to feel pity for people like this, you know? It was pretty sad to watch, but you also have to remember that's the Lord's judgment. That young woman must have been really wicked in a previous life to receive that type of judgment. I want to open this lesson up with the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 31. It reads, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God." And it is a fearful thing because you can only imagine the existence that young woman lives day to day. She had a caretaker with her. She had another lady walking with her. And that's the Lord's wrath, you know? That young woman clearly must have been wicked in a previous life to receive that judgment. And the Lord can judge us at any time. That's why we always have to fear him. We always have to give praises to the Lord. He's a jealous God, you know? Put no gods above him. He's the power, you know? The greatest power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. We're going to go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10. It reads, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad." So we get blessed, but we also get judged. And we can't be quick to give people our pity. I know a lot of times, like you see people out on the street asking for money, or a relative falls in hard times and, you know, they're begging for help. A lot of times, more often than not, that's the Lord judging them, you know, or testing them. So we got to use discernment when giving our pity to people, because a lot of times they're being judged by the Lord. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 9 and verse 27. It reads, "And as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment." You see that? And reincarnation is very real. Reincarnation is biblical. We've been here many times. We've had many lifetimes on this earth. And I'll go into that more into detail in another lesson, but that's what happens, you know? Hell, like Christianity and all these religions teach of hell, hell is just a state of being. That young woman I saw is a perfect example of hell. She is in hell with that existence, with the deformity. And we also got to give thanks every day. Like, my son is perfectly healthy. I'm healthy. My wife is healthy. That's a blessing, and we can't take that for granted. That's why I do this work, to continue to be blessed and to continue to push forward. And Lord willing, the Lord gives us the spirit to endure until the end. Let's go to Colossians 3 and 25. It reads, "But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons." So there's a lot of examples in the scriptures of the Lord's judgment, the Lord's wrath. And it's nothing to take lightly. It's very serious. And we got to continue to live righteously to the best of our abilities. Let's go to Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord Yahweh. So the Lord clearly has his death angels. He has his spirits for vengeance. And he has satisfaction in avenging and punishing the wicked. A lot of these people you see, they're must have been wicked in another life. People with Down syndrome, people in wheelchairs that are paralyzed, all kinds of judgments. And in these latter days, the Lord's gonna amp it up. It's gonna be full-blown judgment on this wicked queendom. And the last scripture I have is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28. It reads, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So that's talking about Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. He can torment you, you know? You fuck around and you really find out the Lord ain't nothing to mess with. All these scoffers that laugh at the prophets, they're gonna really find out who our power is. So yeah, I was contemplating on that, you know. A lot of times it's human nature to have pity on people, and it is sad to see people in these conditions, but at the same time, you can't be too sorry because, for example, during Jacob's trouble, the men of the Lord are going to eat, the men of the Lord are going to rejoice, and there's going to be all kinds of people flocking towards us. Like Isaiah 4:1, 7 women shall take hold of one man. You can't just open the doors to everybody. You're going to have to use discernment, you know? So hopefully this lesson has been edifying. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the hopeful elect. On to the next. Shalom.